So with the newest Minecraft update, Mojang announced there's going to be an archaeology update, which is very cool. But I'm not an archaeologist, so I don't care. Anyway, I'm doing a geology series, which is slightly related. They're about old things, although one is much older than the other. But I thought now would be a great time to do something I've wanted to do for quite a while now, which is classify every rock and mineral in Minecraft. Every single one. As of the date of this recording, there are currently 150 different blocks in Minecraft. And out of that 150, only 32 are unique rocks and minerals, which is funny for a game about mining. I thought there'd be a bit more because, you know, you're in the earth. But in the end, that's not my problem. And yes, I said unique. I'm not counting repeats. Or ice, which is also technically a mineral, but frankly, I don't care. Now, these 33 can be further divided into the 3 basic rock groups that I'm sure everyone with an elementary education has heard of. We have the igneous, metamorphic, sedimentary, and the most popular pile, unknown. A quick refresher, because while you've all had an elementary education, it's probably been a bit for some of you. Igneous rocks are rocks from either magma or lava. Fun fact that I got straight from Wikipedia when I was making sure I spelled igneous right, but the word igneous is derived from the word ignis, which is Latin for fire, which is cool, I guess, if you're casting a spell. The reasoning for the different texture or color in these rocks is that all magma isn't made of the same material, just like all liquids aren't water. It's just there's different compositions, you know? They can all be melted rock, but they're not all the same melted rock, which for some reason, as like a 5-year-old, I could not conceptualize. I was like, what? Why aren't they all made crystals? This is a scam. Next, we have sedimentary rocks, which are rocks made of other rocks. Pretty simple. Oftentimes, that other rocks comes in the form of sediment, hence the name sedimentary. These rocks are made of the particles of other rocks that have come and stuck together into a huge blob. That blob can take many forms, like sometimes you can clearly see the bits of other rocks, like with this. It's called a conglomerate. And other times, you have no idea, like this one. I thought this was igneous, but I was wrong. And then finally, you have metamorphic. Metamorphic rocks are rocks that have been squished. No, they've actually been under pressure for such a long time that it actually changes the composition and the texture of the rock. Sometimes with heat, sometimes without, but if it's with heat, it's not melted, because if it melts, it turns back into igneous. And the unknown, the extra one I just added. And that's because some rocks in Minecraft are not real rocks. Like, they don't exist in real life. The name is unique to Minecraft. So they get to go into the nebulous category of the unknown. Which actually I probably do know. I'll explain that later. Okay, refresher out of the way, let's get into the rocks. First category is going to be igneous. In that one we have amethyst, andesite, basalt, calcite, diorite, granite, obsidian, and nether quartz. While nether quartz obviously does not exist in real life, it's nether that does not exist in real life, but it is still a quartz. That is explicitly named, and quartz is an igneous mineral. Onto the sedimentary rocks, there's actually not that many in Minecraft currently. They have flint, sandstone, tuff, and coal. A cool thing about coal is actually biosedimentary, meaning coal once came from a living organism. And another funny thing about coal is, okay, let me give some backstory here. A little bit of lore about myself. I know, lore drop, everyone's freaking out right now, is that I'm actually from Kentucky. Is right here for any Europeans watching, which currently the analytics say no one is watching. We're all America. However, the funny thing about Kentucky is all of the states have a state rock and a state mineral. Kentucky's state rock is actually agate and its state mineral is coal. Now, if you know anything about these, you're gonna see something weird because coal is not a mineral, it's a rock. And agate is a variation of quartz, which is not a rock, it's a mineral. So yeah, they're switched up, which honestly, you could look at this as a reflection of how like policymakers have a hard time communicating with the scientists, and then data gets skewed up, and then they don't know what they're talking about, and then they implement bad policies because they actually don't understand what is being told to them. So communication breakdown on both sides, which can lead to more disasters, which actually I'm not going to talk about that because that's a sensitive subject. Moving on to metamorphic, that list is even smaller than the sedimentary rock because there's only 2 rocks on that list. Diamond ore and lapis lazuli ore. I hate that word, by the way, I hate it. Anyway, these lonely guys are the only 2 rocks that I can confirm to be metamorphic in all of Minecraft, which is very sad. We need more of these, come on. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 for this video because it's already been a month since I uploaded it. I'm only halfway through editing this video, so all the rest of the rocks, you'll see that in part 2. But yeah, sorry for the delay. This was meant to come out last week. And then to make matters worse, I had midterms that week, so I couldn't even work on it during the week. But before I get off, let me show you one more cool thing. Ta-da! Look at this. It is fair. Yeah! It's so pretty. Look at it. Okay, so this is made by someone in my Discord server, Heartless. Woo! Shout out. Round of applause. We gotta give it to her. Hope it didn't just blow out your eardrums. But yeah, please go follow her on her Instagram and other socials. She makes cool art. As usual, thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. I really appreciate it, and it's very cool. Goodbye.